Many people struggle to lose weight, but there's a hot diet that's taking the country by storm, and its key component may surprise you.
Now, some of the dieters you're about to see we've been following since January. During that time, they say they've had better sleep, better moods, and increased libido.
They're also saying goodbye to serious pounds. Tonight, News Channel 4's Meg Alexander reveals what some are calling the best-kept diet secret.
For the Headland family, music is a family affair. So is losing weight.
Get the asparagus, too.
That means healthy eating with a little something extra. Human chorionic gonadotropin, or HCG, a hormone produced by the placenta during pregnancy. During pregnancy, HCG almost completely controls the mother's metabolic functions. Now some people are using it for weight loss.
It is used solely to stimulate the brainstem so that the brainstem can see the abnormal fat stores, where normally on a day-to-day basis the brainstem, it will sock away fat and forget about it.
Dr. Stacy Headland tested the diet on herself.
Lost 22 pounds and 23 inches.
Her weight loss got her husband on board.
My goal is to lose 25 pounds.
Success also for Angela Falwell, a mother of 3 and night shift nurse, 20 pounds lighter in just 4 weeks.
I've never had anything that's given me these kind of results.
Angela injects herself with HCG 6 days a week. She'll do this for 41 days. She's also on a very low-calorie diet, free of processed foods.
You drop to a very restrictive 500-calorie diet, which is safe because you're not living on what you're eating, but you're living on what your body is burning from the abnormal fat, which is 2,000 to 4,000 calories a day.
Dr. Headland says the difference with the HCG program is that it corrects your metabolism. It essentially resets it and gives you a new weight set point.
You then enter a maintenance phase and you ease back into greater caloric intake.
100% of people, if you do it correctly and go through the 12 weeks correctly, they do not go back to their original weight.
There's also an oral form of HCG available that you put under the tongue. Although some argue it's less effective than injections, Dr. Matt Dralo says it's worked for his patients.
People are telling us that the sublingual helps them feel well and helps them to stick with the 500-calorie-a-day diet.
Many of us are just hearing about this diet now, but it isn't new. Dr. A.T.W. Simeons, who was a British physician, first published reports of using HCG for weight loss in 1954 in his clinic in Rome. But at the time it was very hush-hush because of those he treated, the rich and the royal.
He would put the aristocracy literally in his facility for a month and feed them everything they needed and take care of them, and then they would come out down to where they needed to be. He originally kept it secret because it was basically a cure for obesity.
A new book by Kevin Trudeau, The Weight Loss Cure They Don't Want You to Know About, is now bringing the HCG diet into the mainstream. But skeptics, like Dr. Toby Broussard from the Weight-Wise Bariatric Program, say double-blind studies don't support the science.
They have found absolutely no correlation to the use of HCG and very low-calorie diets, 500 calories a day, compared to patients who are only on 500-calorie-a-day diets. And the FDA absolutely came out with a labeling. They made them put on the label of HCG that there's no evidence that this drug should be used for weight loss whatsoever.
Headland says she and her patients are all the evidence she needs.
I think this is just revolutionary. I think it's a gift.
If I can do this and be successful, anybody can.
Meg Alexander, Oklahoma's News Channel 4.
Both Angela and Carl are now finished with the 12-week series. After 3 months, Angela lost 28 pounds, Carl 26. The cost for the 12-week program is about $1,600. For more information, you can log on to our website, KFOR.com.